Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. This is a sped up video of me doing some yoga pants for this model. I did this model from scratch and I retopologized it, and then I made the tee, but the tee doesn't have topology. The reason is that I am thinking of using Maya for topology. I also think I should do the hair on Maya because the extreme tools are very advanced and I think it will be very good for me to use that instead. It is actually the industry standard, so it will be better for me to actually use and learn along the way. So if I were to talk about my process, here I am in edit mode. I'm just choosing the faces manually because I want the seams to look great. Then I use the solidify modifier to decide how thick my fabric will be, because in some yoga pants there are thick ones like it is knitted, but then there are ones that are like see-through, and that varies from which season you will wear or how cold it is, so that's why I've decided on doing something different for me at least, and I've decided to do the ones that are very, very soft, the ones that cannot get too wrinkly. Like they cannot get too wrinkly unless you position them that way. Anyways, here I am fixing the butt because it looked like it was naked. So I fixed that and then started to sculpt the lower legs, because in yoga pants the lower legs tend to be loose. This is how the model it is, the model of that type of clothing, and that is why I actually love it, because it looks so aesthetic. It looks very fitting and it looks very feminine to me, at least. By the way, this girl was supposed to fix cars. That was the original intention. That was the original plan to me. But then I was looking through Pinterest one day, just me doing girly things as always. Then I saw the girls doing yoga and Pilates and wearing this beautiful yoga pants and some accessories, hair's all done. And I was like, oh, am I gonna change my mind? And I did change my mind. Now we came to the best part. The yoga pants wouldn't be yoga pants without this beautiful skirt type of belt type of fabric around the belly area, the tummy area. I think it looks so aesthetic. Like I said, it's my favorite type of clothing. I actually wear this type of thing a lot, and it is so comfortable. Like it's better than jeans in that way. But the main problem is that, like I said, it varies from fabric to fabric. You cannot wear this in every season. Like in winter you would get cold, like really cold, so I don't recommend it. I always wear it in spring and in fall. Now we should actually talk about what I'm doing on the screen. I've used solidify modifier again because I need extra thickness for it. Then I try to sculpt and fix the butt area because it shouldn't go between the cheeks. It should lay kind of flat, not too flat, but like a skirt. It should follow the bump. It should follow the bump, and it shouldn't look like we are not wearing anything. We are actually wearing something. So that was something I should fix. Oh, by the way, I forgot about it. So I was gonna talk about what am I gonna do with this model, like what she is gonna be. Like we said, yeah, that's a Pilates girl, that's a yoga girl doing her yoga and stuff, but it's not that. Like in terms of things I will do in 3D. So I think I'm finished with clothes with this, but I will do some shoes, big bulky ones, and I will add some accessories, maybe like a bracelet or a necklace, maybe even an earring. It will be nice. Yeah, that would be very nice. Okay. I think I'm really considering it right now. Yeah, in the next video I will be doing the shoes. I need to do some research for it first. I need to get some references in, and then I will do the video, and that will be the second video. If you are interested, you can check it out. You know where to find me. Yeah. Oh, here I am doing the wrinkles now. The best part. The only place where there are too much wrinkles, actually, because when you make movements in yoga, the most places you are bending yourself to is the waist. When you bend your waist and the hips, it tends to go wrinkly. Your clothes get wrinkly. So yeah. The actual thing that I am excited about is the hair, probably because I don't know what to do with hair. I was thinking of making kind of a bob, but not like the bob that looks like a bowl. I want a bob that looks like, you know, the Japanese girls do. They do it very thin. Like their hair look thin. It's actually not. It's very healthy, but it doesn't look bulky. It doesn't look like a bowl. Maybe I can do something long. Maybe that would look good. Wait, I can actually do that. I can actually do some black long hair that it doesn't look like an anime style, but like I want it to look slick, like it is not in a bad way oily, but a good way oily. Like, you know, some K-pop girls have this silky smooth hair, but it's so smooth, like it doesn't have any layers, it just falls flat. Maybe something like that would look good. You know, I still have to research it, because I don't think it's a good idea for me to just go in without a reference. I need some good references, and I need to make sure that it looks good with this face. And I didn't even do the eyelashes, the eyebrows. That is the most important part, I think, and I will do that in XGen too. I will do that in XGen, but before that I need to finish the actual stuff as in the clothing, the shoes, the accessories. Like, there are a lot of things I need to consider. To sum it up, this is how my model will go. I mean, I'm really excited because it is a big project when you think about it. I really wonder how I will do the re-unwrapping. I think the texturing part will be very interesting, because I am really how can I say it? I am very ambitious in terms of making some real looking textures, like actual skin texture. Like, I will really work on that, because I really want something good from this. Like, I don't want this to look semi-realistic. I want this to be kind of close to an actual woman, but not too much. Almost like a Zelda, almost like a Devil May Cry type of model, you know. That is how I want to go with this. Normally, I wouldn't have any issues talking in general, but in a video this long, it is actually very hard. I have learned right now, because normally when I watch 3D sculpting videos, 3D modeling videos, people will do some commentary and will talk during the whole video, like a 10-minute video, and they talking the whole time. And my friends will tell me that this is the job for you. You can talk. That is your job. You are good at that. You should do it. And I was like, yeah, I think I can do it, because like I know I'm kind of good at talking, like in a good way, I hope. In a good way, I hope. I thought I was good at it, but it turns out it's actually very hard to talk when you are actually sitting in front of a microphone and, you know, recording. Yeah, it is harder than I thought. So I'll just explain what I'm doing in the screen, you know. I'm doing the seams right now. I am using pinch, and I am using the 6 from the left. Yeah, that is the tool that I'm using. I wonder what was the name of that. I kind of forgot. But in order to make seams, the best way for me is to use pinch tool. Before the pinch tool, I am doing some actual lines so that I can pinch something, but that is the whole idea. I'm doing the seam earlier before actually doing the topology, because when I do the topology, I want to make sure that the seam has a thickness to it. That thickness will be one face thick. So my aim is to use that as a measurement for myself. I'm just doing the seams to know where the threads will go, because I want to add that on substance. I am thinking of actually working on this very detailed. Normally when I draw I do that too, but it is not the same, I know that. So I did the inner part of the seams too, but I if I remember right, I didn't do the ones under the wrinkle part, as we say. I think I finished it with seams, if I remember right. I did some adjustments on the lower legs, I think, and that is the whole thing actually. Oh, I forgot. No, it's not actually the whole thing. I actually did the lower legs as in, when you think about it, lower legs are loose, so they need to be a bit wrinkly, but not in a jean way wrinkly, because like I said, this is a very soft fabric. I'm not gonna do it see-through, but a very soft fabric, a cotton fabric. So and I'm thinking that it is too thin, actually thin. What I was thinking is that I decided to do some like tunnel like wrinkles. Like, they are not wrinkles, but it is the illusion of that, because soft fabric doesn't get wrinkles. Instead they go like waves. So I did a few waves, but I didn't go overboard. I actually used a reference so that I am doing it right. So yeah, I did that, and as you can see, I am just trying to sculpt some nothing too crazy big lines. It had to be big lines because lower legs is another story. Like I said, it's just one. Let's think of like a, not like a square, but like, think of it like 4 point, but also our bone has some curvature to it. So I was trying to follow that, and I was trying to create an organic line that doesn't look like it is handmade. That was my aim. Also, you may see that I am at one point disabling the mirror so that the left lower leg and right lower leg shouldn't look the same, because I will probably rig it and I will probably do some poses with this model so that I can actually, I don't want it to look in a T-pose. I don't want to see her in this very weird pose. I think I will do her sitting and with a few dumbbells, maybe, a yoga mat. Why not? I think it will look very good. Other than that, as you can see, I am doing the final adjustments. I am just checking out if I can do or if I can add anything more, because the last thing that I should focus on was the details. And now that I finished the big parts, the ones that I shouldn't never overlook, now I am adding the actual little details. Like, I've added some lines near the kneecaps because they get very wrinkly. I added to the inside of the kneecap. I added to the under the butt because that gets wrinkly too. I am doing some very, very little details, nothing too crazy. That is the final adjustments. Yeah. While we are coming to the end of the video, I would like to say thank you if you watched the whole thing, if you were interested in it, if you learned something from it. It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. I am learning too. There is never a, peak to learning. You can always learn something new. So that is why I'm actually posting and sharing this. While I'm doing the last adjustments here, as you can see, I was also thinking about what I'm gonna do in the next video. So in the next video I will be doing shoes, and until then I will gather some references and I will probably show the references. I I was not able to this time, so I want to show the references so that you guys can see too. So yeah, like, this is actually the whole video. This is some good yoga pants. Thanks for watching. You know what to do if you liked it. So until the next video, take care of yourself and goodbye.